Hello everyone. Welcome to my YNR 24 Spoilers Update channel. Audra pushes Kyle, Diane and Jack talk down Billy and Lauren is furious. According to Wednesday, September 24th spoilers for the young and the restless. Genoa City is rife with intrigue and betrayals, with Michael Baldwin in a vulnerable position and Billy Abbott encountering obstacles. Billy faces numerous challenges in his quest to exact revenge on Cain Ashby. Jack Abbott, his brother, and Diane Jenkins Abbott, his sister, are the obstacles. Neither of them wants to see him lose his mind, but that's where he's going, unless he can be stopped. Billy is deeply involved. The Abbotts were urged by Sally Spectra to save Billy from himself. He can taste retribution and craves it. Diane and Jack attempt to reason with Billy, but it's like attempting to reason with a 5-year-old who is hungover. Billy wants to discipline Cain because of his deceit. Try telling Billy that, even if it's obvious that he was wrong to become involved with Cain in the first place. Fortunately, Jack has a few tricks in store for Cain and loves his brother. Will Jack make an effort to get Billy to oppose Cain with Victor Newman, Eric Braeden? Billy despises Victor just as much as he despises Cain, if not more. Therefore, it will be difficult to sell him if he does. Audra and Kyle play games. In another scene, Kyle Abbott allows Audra Charles to approach him. We're simply waiting for Audra and Kyle to get back into bed together after they both start insulting and threatening each other. Michael, meantime, finds himself in a difficult situation. Lauren Baldwin, his wife, confronts the shady lawyer after realizing he is hiding something from her. She informs him that she believes he is once more working for Victor, and she is absolutely correct. Will Michael tell the truth? According to juicy spoilers, he does. Will Michael tell the truth? Lauren will not approve of Michael's involvement in one of Victor's new schemes. Michael accepted Cain's job offer and intends to spy for Victor in order to carry out his orders. When Lauren learns what Michael has gotten himself into, she is furious. She may have to go against his will in order to protect her husband. Hot as hell according to spoilers for the young and the restless. Lauren makes things more difficult for Michael. She might then rush to Cain and tell him everything she knows. Oh no. Check in to see what's going on with YNR at the moment. Make us your favorite hotspot by returning frequently for news, updates, and spoilers for the young and the restless. Are the young and the restless being left behind by Mark Grossman? According to spoilers for the young and the restless, fans think Mark Grossman might be leaving the show as Adam Newman. Why do they think this is the case? Is it Grossman's recent social media posts that are to blame? In 2019, Mark Grossman assumed the position. Adam, who has been portrayed several actors over the years, is the son of Victor Newman and Hope Wilson. Mark Grossman has been playing Adam since 2019. The most well-known actors to play the part prior to Grossman were Chris Engen, Michael, and Justin Hartley. Coming Soon claims that there has been a social media rumor suggesting Mark may be leaving his position on The Young and the Restless. With a picture of Grossman sobbing and the words "fired" placed next to him, one widely shared post even suggested that he had been dismissed. Some people think the picture was created by Al. Is this news fake or real? Fans are growing wary because they think the photo was produced by artificial intelligence. Some people think it might have been created to advance the narrative. If they are only following up on the initial news, some individuals are working. In any case, the publication thinks these allegations are untrue because neither Grossman nor YNR have confirmed their statements. Grossman has decided to leave his own comments on social media. The post's goal appears to have been undermined when Grossman hinted at future storylines for Adam. Additionally, Grossman shared a picture of Adam visiting the jazz lounge. His split lip and wide-eyed, yet perceptive, expression hinted at something that was still to come. With whom is Adam currently at odds? Since Adam got back together with Chelsea Lawson, Grossman has made an effort to show him as a better person. However, some fans are hoping to see vicious Adam return now that Billy Abbott has broken Sally Spectra's. If this occurs, will Adam lose Chelsea? It appears that Grossman is implying that he gets into a brawl once more. His vicious nature might undoubtedly resurface as a result of this. Will Adam and Billy be battling, or will it be someone else, possibly Kane Ashby, who intends to seize control of every company in Genoa City? Is Adam going to receive his wish? Come here for everything. The Restless and the Young, spoilers for the Young, and the Restless spoilers for YNR and Celebrity Baby Laundry. Audra pushes Kyle, Diane, and Jack talk down Billy and Lauren's fury. According to Wednesday, September 24th teasers for the Young and the Restless, Genoa City is reaching a breaking point. As turmoil is created by Lauren Baldwin's rage, Billy Abbott's dangerous mission, and Kyle Abbott's involvement with Audra Charles, rivalries, betrayals, and friendships change in unanticipated ways. Michael Baldwin, meanwhile, is forced into a precarious situation that could destroy everything he has fought so hard to preserve since he is torn between his marriage and Victor Newman's demands. What comes next is a thorough examination of this plot, character by character, decision by decision, result by result, revealing the drama that soap opera viewers love. The breaking point of a wife, Lauren's fury. From arguments with Sheila Carter to problems with her son Finn, Lauren Baldwin has experienced a great deal of grief in her life. But because it targets her marriage, the one aspect of her life that she believed to be unbreakable, this fresh betrayal hurts in a different way. Lauren has always been aware of Michael Baldwin's shortcomings. His dubious origins, cunning, and propensity to flout the law when it suits him are all ingrained in him. Nevertheless, she married him since he's shown over the years that he was capable of overcoming his darker tendencies. Now, though, Lauren feels the fissures growing. When she learns what she already suspected, that Michael is once again employed by Victor Newman, her rage only intensifies. He has been urged for years to refrain from becoming involved with Newman disasters, and now he is doing just that. Even worse, Michael has become involved in Kane Ashby's plots this time, which is a risky and unstable situation where allegiances change like sand in the wind. Not only is Michael lying in Lauren's encounter, but he is also endangering marital stability. She balanced her personal and professional lives while creating her boutique empire for decades. It disturbs her to her very core to see her husband skulking around like Victor's hired fixer. Lauren's rage will not remain hidden. According to soap opera logic, she could turn it into a weapon and take matters into her own hands by going straight after Kane. Michael's entire strategy falls apart if she blabs. Victor's scheme is ruined, Kane is warned, and Michael is made to look foolish. However, Lauren is emotional rather than logical, and individuals who are angry tend to act recklessly. In this plot, her rage is the ticking time bomb. Spirals of Billy Abbott, Diane, and Jack take over. Obsession is nothing new to Billy Abbott. When Billy is focused on an objective, he tends to burn everything in his way, whether it's his catastrophic romances, his obsessive gambling, or his vendettas. Kane Ashby is his current obsession. Billy believes that Kane is a man who has harmed him and should be held accountable. The reality, however, is more nuanced. Billy is expressing years of bitterness, self-loathing, and aggravation about his own recurrent failures in addition to his anger toward Kane. Kane is a handy lightning rod when he wants to strike out. Diane Jenkins Abbott and Jack Abbott both saw the threat right away. They are aware of the expenses to the family because they have witnessed Billy's descent before. As usual, Jack attempts to be the voice of reason by warning Billy that retaliation rarely goes as planned. Surprisingly, Diane also acts as a mediator, pointing out that Billy's emptiness cannot be resolved by dragging Kane through the mud. Family dynamics in crisis are depicted by their intervention. Although Jack adores his brother, he has had enough of cleaning up Billy's mess. Diane, who has rebranded herself as Jack's partner, is worried that Billy's instability will spread throughout their home and wants stability. When Jack offers a different tactic, possibly siding with Victor Newman against Kane, the tension increases. Billy finds the concept disgusting. He hates Victor just as much as he hates Kane, and the idea of joining forces with the Mustache makes him shudder. Nevertheless, Jack is aware of the proverb, "My friend is my enemy's enemy." Billy's ability to swallow his pride long enough to think about it is the question. Kane is not the only factor contributing to Billy's decline. The question is whether he can change or if he will always go back into bad habits. Though history indicates that Billy would eventually cross the line, no one will be able to save him once he does. Diane and Jack's attempts to stop him may postpone the inevitable. Audra and Kyle, risky games. Her name is Audra Charles, and Kyle Abbott is caught playing with fire in the meanwhile. Their relationship is a volatile concoction of reciprocal provocation, manipulation, and attraction. Although Kyle wants to think he is in charge, Audra is skilled at making him feel uncomfortable. She makes fun of him, questions his authority, and seduces him in ways that make it almost hard for him to refuse. Every threat is dripping with sexual tension, and every insult is tinged with flirting. Audra is a chaotic person. She sees Kyle as a seductively alluring conquest as well as a helpful ally, and she knows power games better than anybody in Genoa City. For his part, Kyle struggles between desire and reason. He is aware that Audra is a cunning opportunist who will quickly destroy him. He continues to circle closer to the flame despite knowing this. Whether Kyle can resist is a recurring theme in their narrative. The inevitable, another trip to the sheets, is hinted at in spoilers. The consequences could be disastrous if that occurs. Kyle still harbors feelings for Summer Newman, and Audra's hold on him is more about power than love. Although Audra's ultimate objective is unknown, she is undoubtedly establishing herself into Genoa City's power structure. She has a foothold in the Abbott Empire, although a brief one, thanks to her use of Kyle as a pawn and a collaborator. Kyle sees the threat as straightforward. Audra never lets you stop playing her game. Victor's pawn, Michael Baldwin. Michael Baldwin finds himself torn between his affection to his wife, Lauren, and his allegiance to Victor Newman. He can never completely satisfy both, which is his problem. Michael has always been viewed by Victor as a reliable fixer who will break the law, control circumstances, and make issues go away. And each time Michael attempts to leave, Victor entices him back in by promising him significance, power, or terrible repercussions if he doesn't. Kane Ashby is a part of Victor's plan this time, and Michael is in enemy territory. It's shrewd but dangerous to accept Kane's offer of employment as Victor's spy. Michael can lose his job, his reputation, and even his freedom if Kane finds out. The true cost, however, is personal. Every lie he tells distances Lauren, who can see right through him. She doesn't want a husband who puts Victor's needs ahead of his personal security. She is looking for a spouse who prioritizes their marriage. The one connection that ever really saved Michael might be destroyed by his inability to refuse Victor. Whether Michael will reach his breaking point is the more significant question. He will eventually have to decide between Victor and Lauren. Michael frequently chooses Victor, at least momentarily, according to soap opera history. However, Michael might be forced to deal with repercussions in a way he has never experienced before if Lauren takes extreme measures, possibly even exposing him to Kane. Future consequences of Adam Newman's alleged leave. Adam Newman is lurking in the background of all of this turmoil. Although nothing has been proven, there are rumors that Mark Grossman may be leaving the position. Adam's present trajectory is even more significant if his future on the show is uncertain. Adam has always been a wild card since he is conflicted about his need for atonement and his father's heritage. Adam might reappear as an ally or adversary in that conflict if Billy's revenge plot intensifies and Kane takes center stage. Unexpected connections between his plot and that of Lauren, Michael, and possibly Audra are possible. The reappearance of Adam's darker side and implied fight could upset the power dynamics in Genoa City if Grossman stays. If he departs, Kane, Billy, and even Kyle may be given the chance to assume larger, more challenging roles as a result of his absence. In conclusion, a Genoa City powder keg was set in motion by Wednesday's spoilers. Lauren's rage has the potential to reveal all of Michael's secrets. Diane and Jack fight to keep Billy from giving in to his worst impulses. Kyle and Audra have a risky relationship that has the potential to severely undermine the Abbotts. Victor pulls the ropes from behind the curtain as usual. This is about how the tales connect, not simply about the separate plots. Lauren's rage might reveal Victor's plots. Adam's alleged comeback may conflict with Billy's carelessness. Kyle may become embroiled in business disputes with Kane as a result of his involvement with Audra. When each character's choice has an impact on the canvas, resulting in fresh conflicts and alliances, Y&R flourishes. This arc promises betrayal, heartache, and the kind of emotional eruptions that keep soap opera viewers riveted to the screen.